Good afternoon and warm welcome to the start of the third season of this Burnley career mode. Now, we're going to try a little experiment for the first 2 or 3 episodes. What I'm going to do is do 2 matches an episode. So what that means is we're going to edit both games down into sort of like highlights packages. Try that out, see how we go from there, and then that way you probably get more action, hopefully, for your 25-30 minutes for each video than you would with one game every 30 minutes, because we had quite a number of goalless draws last year, and I've had 1 or 2 people on YouTube say, can you edit it down to highlights? So we're going to give it a bash this year, because I've had a look through SHAREfactory, which I do all my editing on, and they've actually released some different options for me, so I'm going to try a few things out this season. I'm still going to do the live, I'm still going to do the full commentating live on Twitch, so anyone who watches me on Twitch, don't worry, I'll still be doing the games as live. Only difference is the YouTube videos will be edited down. Some of the games I will try for the European games though. I will do one-offs for the European games, so there will be full commentary on the European matches, on the European games and the cup ties, and every cup tie. But for the league games, we're going to do probably 2 league games an episode, maybe, and maybe just look at doing one-off FA Cup league and any league cup ties. Maybe we'll do as one-off videos. So, we'll look into that prospect and see what happens. We're going to try it for this first video and see how we go from there. The first game, of course, is at home to Crystal Palace, and 3 of the squad are going to make their debuts for that. Balotelli, Shawcross, Trippier and Galloway as a full member of the Burnley squad. They've all signed permanently. So let's get over there for highlights of Burnley against Crystal Palace. And welcome to match number 1 of the new season as newly promoted Crystal Palace back in the Premier League after a 12-month absence return, and it's our first visit here in the Burnley Career Mode series. And Fred, who signed from Shakhtar Donetsk, 24 years old, he's signed for £19 million, so big intentions from Alan Pardew's men this season. Burnley have got a few expensive signings of their own. Mario Balotelli makes his Premier League debut up front, but this is the Palace side: McCarthy, Ward, Van Beek, Soar, Cabaye, Fred, Sahar, Sacco, Williams and Connor Wickham. And what about Burnley? 3 debutants. Kieran Trippier is one of the 3, or 4 debutants really. Heaton, Trippier one of them, Dyer, Shawcross, Galloway, Redmond, Alijanovic, Hughes, Bentelev, Ings, and the big signing, the marquee signing on a free transfer from Liverpool, Mario Balotelli. Just listen to the noise from the Holmesdale Road end here. Alijanovic. There is the noise, that famous noise. Referee today, Mike Dean from Merseyside. And off we go. Palace back in the Premier League after quite a long while out of it. And already on the ball, already on the attack immediately. He's squirmed away. Good save from Tom Heaton. Look, opportunity out of nothing. Dyer made sure he got it away. So it's going to be a corner then to Palace. Yanni Balassi, in point of fact, is on the bench against his old club. There's the corner. And a header. Oof. I'll tell you something. Palace have really made a decent start. That was a good header there. Maybe Alijanovic could have. Fred. Williams. Alijanovic doing well. Now Hughes. Ings to Balotelli. Mario Balotelli! Good opportunity there for the Maverick Italian. Got his shot in, it was going towards goal and it just went right at the wrong side. Good header one, Balotelli. Balotelli! Oh. Well, he's had a couple of sights now, the Mercurial Italian. Half an hour played. Hughes again. Lines it up. And again, very close, but just too high. Struck it well. McCarthy was very confident that was not dipping enough to warrant the ball hitting the target, and so it proved in the end. But Wickham, Williams, he's away. Big chance this for Crystal Palace. Oh, and they know that's a glorious chance wasted there. Williams got through, and in theory he should have scored. Got through, beat the goalkeeper. In fact, the goalkeeper made a good save. Goodbye with it. Shawcross's header. Hughes leading the charge, and he done well, and the former Derby man is through. Oh, that's going to be a red card. He was the last man to defend, and Mike Dean has got to show the red card here, and does so accordingly. The Palace captain goes. Paddy McCarthy is sent off, and quite rightly so. He was the last man, he had to go, and he can have absolutely no complaints whatsoever. The referee from the Wirral, who I've criticised before for bad decision making, well, you can't say he's made a bad decision there. It's a definite free kick and a definite sending off. So Crystal Palace down to 10 men, and Burnley here have a free kick. Nathan Redmond with it. Oh, appalling. 0-0. Williams. This will be the last play of the half. Sacco. Away from Trippier. Dangerous ball, Wickham. And that will be that for the first half, I would have. And welcome back to Selhurst Park for the start of the second half. 0-0. And off we go again with Redmond. Redmond's cross. Ings was there, Ward is there too. Suari got it away. Trippier, good effort, good save McCarthy. And knocked away. Here's Ings. Danny Ings off Van Beek and held by McCarthy. Aljelovic. Balotelli. Fred. Cabaye. Williams. Punched away by Heaton. Solari. Sacco. Aljelovic. Good ball to Balotelli, and he's through this time. Mario Balotelli. Is this the moment for the Mercurial Italian? It is! Mario Balotelli on his Premier League debut has scored for Burnley. Fantastic goal. And the three transfer from Liverpool strikes a beautiful shot past McCarthy. He got one-on-one with the keeper, and Crystal Palace and their 10 men could not hold on. 1-0. Balotelli the scorer. First goal of the season. Goal timed at 58 minutes. Here's Danny Ings. And it's given away providentially by Palace, and Ings has scored! 2 goals in 3 minutes, and the strike duo, the new look strike duo for Burnley are at it again. Here's Ings. Bad pass by the Palace side, and poor goalkeeping, one has to say, from Alex McCarthy, but take nothing away from Ings' shot. And Burnley, in as many minutes, go 2 goals clear. And the Balotelli-Ings combination off to a flyer. His first of the season. The trouble is they've been in the game, and Crystal Palace, and they've really created chances, but they've not taken them. They get a corner out of it. Well, they're attacking the Holmesdale end, even though with 10 men it can create a bit of noise now. If they could get a goal back, Williams' chest. Oh, what a lovely overhead attempt by Sahar, but well held by the goalkeeper. Ings' flick, Balotelli. And this is where Burnley can really make use of the extra man. Good goalkeeping by McCarthy. Hughes. Aliovic. 50% on possession each, and that does really make interesting reading. Ball over the top there. Van Beek. Cross coming in, Heaton with the fist. Solari is there, show to his Ings. Now Van Beek gets the cross in, and the ball back, and it's wide. In fact, it's a corner. So Sacco coming off for Crystal Palace. And Hon in his place as Palace prepared to take a corner in front of that Holmesdale Road end, that noisy Holmesdale Road end here. Is Owiana. Here comes the corner. And I'm afraid it's nothing short of appalling. Burnley about to make a triple change as well, as we see Palace make their change. So Pardew using both of his second of his substitutes. John Studsy about, in fact, to use all three. Wickham off and Apaya on. That's the Palace change. And as for Burnley, John Studsy about to give Mario Balotelli a well-deserved rest. He's played well today. On comes Dwight Gale, former Palace man. In fact, another Palace man in Yannick Bolasie comes on to replace Bentaleb, and Will Hughes is withdrawn. And an opportunity for another debutant, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, signed from Chelsea, to see what he can do in Burnley colours. Shawcross. Oh, he actually hit Loftus-Cheek. Kabay. Fred. Williams to Fred. Williams. Sahar. 9 minutes to go. Can the 10 men get back in the game? Not like that. Challenges like that, they can't. Ward. Sahar. Ward. Williams turns. And a shot. Oh, and he's turned away, I think, by Tom Heaton. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Should have been taken there. Apaya with the shot. Well saved by Tom Heaton. This comes the corner. And over the top into the Holmesdale Road end it goes. 4 minutes to go. Champions against the Championship champions, who took that crown from Burnley last season, of course, by winning the league. Here's Gale. Wouldn't it be lovely if he got one against his former side? It might break here for Redmond, who makes it 3. 2 minutes from the end. Game, set and match for Burnley. Dwight Gale bursting through here. Forcing the save from McCarthy, who couldn't hold on. And in the end, a simple finish for Nathan Redmond. And he just bashed it straight into the back of the net. No body on him. And he gets off the mark for the season as well. 3-0. Brilliantly taken. 3 minutes at the end of the second half now. Here's Ward. Aljanovic. It's goodbye. Chipped in. Oh, and Oriana hits it over, but there's the whistle. So a comprehensive victory for Burnley. Winners by 3-0. Balotelli, Danny Ings with 2 goals in 2 minutes. And Redmond right at the end, making it very comfortable. Palace had chances in the first half, but were made to pay for their missed opportunities. And when they went down to 10 men, Burnley took advantage in the second half. Final score then at a rain-soaked Selhurst Park, as Nathan Redmond walks off, is Burnley 0, is Crystal Palace 0 rather. Burnley 3. So these are the results from Game 1 of Barclays Premier League, the new Barclays Premier League season. Aston Villa 1, Tottenham 1, Palace 0, Burnley 3, Leicester 2, West Ham 1. Good start for Leicester back in the big time. Arsenal winning at Liverpool, Newcastle 2, Derby 0, Norwich 0, Sunderland 1, Watford 1, Manchester United 0, Chelsea 2, Manchester City 0, Swansea 0, West Brom 1, and Southampton 1, Stoke City 1. Well, we actually simmed that game, the Burnley-Chelsea game, and we lost 3-0. Palace 1, Southampton 1, Derby 0, Leicester 1, Man City 0, Newcastle 2. Newcastle are our next opponents, that will be on the next video. Spurs 2, Stoke 0, West Brom and Watford drew 1-1, West Ham 0, Swansea 2. And that's the way it was at the moment, with Arsenal, Sunderland and Manchester United still to play their games. But we go to St James's Park in the next video. We're now in 10th position. We're just going to have a look at 1 or 2 players before we leave you now. And we didn't forfeit the game. We did sim the match. Now then. And then we have an offer for Ben Taleb, and Villarreal want £8 million, but he's nowhere near that. We've bidded as well for Gylfi Sigurdsson as well, and Ben Taleb, £10 million offer from Middlesbrough. I don't think he's enough. I don't think he's enough as well. So, but we are looking to get players in. It is difficult as well when you've sinned it. Ben Taleb is a very, very good player, and he can only get better. Schalke, they need to come in with bigger offers than what they're getting at the moment. I think it is really bad there. By the way, we did play that Chelsea game. We didn't sim it. We did play it, but unfortunately, because of obvious the area, we've been having 1 or 2 weather problems recently, so Twitch hasn't been going as well as we like, so we didn't really get the whole game, unfortunately. So we can't, because we haven't shown you all the goals from that game, even though it ended 3-0. It just didn't seem worth showing because we didn't really get it didn't record properly. We've been having a few weather problems up here this weekend. We've had that storm they call Abigail. I don't know why they called it Abigail, to be quite honest. It's not a name I would associate with a storm, quite honestly, but there you go. but you know, we've been having one or two troubles. That's why we didn't show you the Chelsea game last season, back in the yesterday in the season before, because it's I just don't understand why we've it's done that. But hopefully once the storms die down and everything else will be everything will be okay again. Right. You know, we will start showing highlights and stuff for 2 games ago. It's just absolutely I'm sure we put a bid in for Gylfi Sigurdsson. Jay Rodriguez would fit the bill with his 19 million. Gokhan in there could be a good player. I just think Max Grado is an absolute, it's a nonsense that. We're going to try for Yuri Tillemans again. I think he's an absolute star. And I think £15 million should tempt him, hopefully, to come away from Anderlecht. We want him to come to the Premier League. That's top and bottom of it. Got the squad admission, so you'll have to find out in the next episode whether we get Yuri Tillemans. But what we can say, hopefully I mean, you've seen highlights of the Crystal Palace game, you've seen the update from the Chelsea match. I'm sorry we couldn't bring you any action from Turf Moor that day, but what we will be able to do in the next videos is bring you action from 2 games. That'll be Newcastle and a cup. We'll be able to show you 2 games. We're going to show you the Newcastle League game, and then we're going to show you an highlights of the derby match between Burnley and Blackburn in the Capital One Cup, where we begin our quest for Capital One Cup glory, a trophy we've never won, and we'll see how it comes of that. But thank you very much for watching. Keep liking everybody. Keep liking us on YouTube and everything else. Keep the comments coming, because without you guys, we wouldn't have a video. We wouldn't have these videos. But thank you very much for watching. We'll see you for those 2 crucial league and cup matches next time. Till then, take care. Ta-ra now.